Good evening, everyone. I really didn't feel like sitting at my desk, so here I sit on my sofa. For those who don't know me, my name is Jeannie, and if you want to know the purpose of my videos, you can read it down in the description. I'm a wellness advocate for essential oils, and that's how I make my living, and you'll find a link to my website down there. And I'm almost a home economist. And I tell my stories about my life and the things I go through in the day. And I think a lot of these things relate to a lot of people. And so it basically, I would say that my website is for you don't walk alone. I don't walk alone. But it always helps when you hear someone's story that's similar to yours and you go, oh, I really don't walk alone. And sometimes my stories relate nothing to you. And so today I kind of wanted to remark about my video I did on so the brain goes blank again, on flea markets. And I was sitting here with my friend from the flea market. I sit next to him. And I'm critiquing my video to see maybe if I should delete it. Is it good enough or not? Because it seems like, the tension I run through is up here. So dangerous. And I've even wrote something out about stress being a silent killer. And I just can't do it. Today I had such a major anxiety attack, something I've never had before. And it was like I was walking around in the twilight zone. It's just, I got so many things to do. I gotta make my video. No, I don't got to make my video. But I like talking to you. And I don't need this to be a stress because it needs to be a place of an enjoyment for you, for me, to keep these smiles on our face. You know, whether I am man or I am woman, I am strong and I have value and I have worth and I have a voice. But anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about the guy who was sitting next to me, helping me to evaluate my YouTube video. And he says, you don't pronounce your words right. And I kind of laugh to myself and go, yeah, I don't pronounce my words right. And sometimes I just reach up and I pull this word out of the sky and I insert it in my brain and it comes out my mouth. And everybody says, what did she say? And I say, what did I say? I don't think it has to do with my age. It could have something to do with my blood sugar at times. Well, maybe it has something to do with my age because I'm older than dirt. And but it's a problem I've had all my life. So it couldn't be because of my age. And when I read a book, everybody starts at the right side and turns the page. I start at the left side. Sometimes I think I was born in the wrong country, the people who read their books left to right. But anyway, I do say the wrong words. I do pronounce my words right. And sometimes I know exactly how to say a word and it starts coming out of my mouth and it becomes a whole new word in itself. But I'm not the only one with language difficulties. And so that makes it a point in my video. And then the next thing that comes out of his mouth, because I'm talking about how hard we work as flea marketers. And Everybody gives him things. So his inventory is only if he chooses to buy something. So basically, if he charged a penny, he would be making 100%. Well, I have good quality stuff and I price it at a fair market value, and I'm willing to negotiate. But I have to have a negotiating point that doesn't make me expensive. But I'm not cheap. I don't get my things free. So what does he say to that? He says, well, you don't know how to sell at the flea market. I don't know. I was a real estate broker. I sold quite a few houses. I was a insurance and solicitor. I sold quite a bunch of SR22s. And even I was a A&W root car hop. I sold root beer. I don't want to say I don't care, but you know what? I guess what I want to say, it doesn't matter who you are in this world. Every once in a while, you have to sell something. You have to sell your personality. You have to sell something. If your heart is into something, you sell it better. You know, if you don't think something is the quality you're trying to sell it for, you know, I can't sell something that's not of its quality. So he kind of made me mad. You know, the lady across from us, she sells herself for nothing, and she gives him stuff, and he sells it for nothing. And maybe that's how they make their living totally. I don't know. But, you know, he says, I don't judge. And then he tells me I don't talk right. And he tells me I don't know how to sell. But when I worked for Coldwell Banker, they sent me a class on how to sell. I got an A+. When I was going to college, I was a substitute teacher, and I had a rowdy class. And I sold them on a lot of values because it was a rough neighborhood. And as a school teacher, I touched a lot of hearts, and I taught them, and I sold them on different things. Not just reading and writing and arithmetic, but I taught them some values. I taught them how to share, how to love. None of this race criticism, whatever you call it. I don't believe in that. I did stop working in the school district because of the instructions that were coming down from the superintendent that I did not agree with. And a lot of times I did not agree with the treatment of the children. So see, it's just, I love being on this space because I can laugh and smile at myself. Oh, you made a mistake. Oh, shame. How are you going to correct it? So I love being here. And I love talking to you. And I hope you enjoy me too. And I know I am just rambling today. And I'll have another video coming because this one was just, I had like 10,000 things I wanted to talk about. And I just had to pick on one. And I went off in all kinds of different directions. It's such a beautiful evening. And, you know, keep checking in on me. I'm here, and I love you, and God bless.